Welcome back to our channel. Africa Rising Lion, the Lion of Africa, Lion of Judah is rising up. Welcome back. If you are new here, please subscribe and hit the like button so that this message can reach so many innocent African souls who are still in deep sleep. Alright, what are we going to see today? The true role of Africa in Bible prophecy, end times. What's the true role of Africa in end times? They've hidden our true history, ignored it, erased it, but the truth is rising like the African sun. Africa is not just a continent rich in culture, Africa is prophetic. Africa is in the Bible, and Africa is the Bible. And its role in the last days is divine. So if Africa is the Bible, that means Africa is the future and Africa is the end. And the beginning, a new beginning of this world is going to put an end to this world, which is going to bring a new beginning, and Africa should be the ruler and leader of the new world to come. So, Africa was always in God's plan. Many think the Bible is a European book. No, it's not. But the story begins in the Garden of Eden, and the Garden of Eden was in Africa, likely in or near Africa, Genesis 2, from 10 to 14, before Europe, before colonization. God was already moving through Cush, Kemet, Ethiopia, Sheba, and so forth. Let's read from Zephaniah chapter 3, 10. From beyond the rivers of Cush, my worshippers, the daughters of my dispersed people, will bring my offerings. Africa, wasn't it a side note? Africa was always part of the plan, if not the main plan of God, right? So Africa and the early church. Let's see. Moses married a Cushite woman, Numbers 12 and 1. Simon of Cyrene carried Jesus' cross, Mark 15:21. The Ethiopian eunuch in Acts 8 became the first recorded African Christian, and early church leaders like Tertullian, Origen, and Augustine were all Africans. Africa was foundational to the church, not forgotten, not at all. Africa in the end times. What's the prophecy about Africa? Let's see. Isaiah 18 speaks of a land beyond the rivers of Cush, whose people will bring gifts to the Lord of his return. Psalms 68:31 says, Princes shall come out of Egypt. Ethiopia shall soon stretch out her hands into the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Now, what do we understand by that? These are prophetic promises. In the last days, Africa's voice, faith, and fire will shake nations. Let me say it again. In the last days, so many people call end times, Africa's voice, faith, and fire will shake nations. Revival is rising in Uganda, Nigeria, Rwanda, Kenya, South Africa, and beyond. Africa is not waiting to be saved. It is being awakened to lead. Africa is going to lead once again. The enemy feared Africa. Why everyone has fear when it comes to Africa and end times? Colonization, slavery, corruption, division. Why so much spiritual warfare against Africa? Because they know Africa is rising again. The devil fears a unified, God-seeking, God-fearing Africa. Africa holds spiritual key. We hold a spiritual key: worship, intercession, endurance. When Africa rises in truth, prophecy unfolds. As soon as Africa is going to rise in truth, prophecy is going to unfold, because game will be over. So now, Africa, God is calling. Why? You answer. Return to scripture, restore the altars, and reject false prophets. Reclaim your prophetic identity, as we read from Isaiah 60 verse 1. Let's read. Arise, arise and shine, Africa, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord rises up upon you, Africa. This is Africa's hour. This is prophecy unfolding. Don't miss it, Africa. Your time has come. So now, if you think this is true, is coming to pass, like, subscribe, and share your thoughts. Let's awaken a generation. Let the Lion of Africa roar again. This is our time. What they call end times. It's our beginning. And yet, it hasn't even begun. Africa, your time is now. If you like this video, comment, our time is now. Africa, our time is now. Thank you very much for watching. May God bless you. Shalom, shalom, toda raba, tov meyo. But before going, let me remind you something very important. The Chinese have on God, Arabs have on God, Indians have on gods, the whites, the West, have on God the image they gave us to worship. That's not our God. That's not our Messiah. That's not our Yeshua HaMashiach. Those are images, copy of the images of their gods. These are not our gods. So who is our God? Where is our God? Seek, you shall find. Once you find, you will be terrified. Once you are terrified, you will understand. And once you are surprised, and then in the end, you shall rule over the all. This is what Africa is supposed to be doing. Seek, you shall find. This is a promise from God himself, the Most High here, in the name of Yeshua HaMashiach. Once you do that, you seek, you shall find. And once you find, you won't be brainwashed anymore. Tov meod. Toda.